I was up removing the bird's nest from the sail bag, and the birds that built that nest, they wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, you have to release it out the self-tailer and just lower it slowly. Have a guess how long that took you, Steve?
How long? Last few days have been busy, sorting out things on the boat, getting a few things fixed here and there. Tonight, Captain Paul and I, we're gonna load the dinghy, and then first thing tomorrow is we're heading off to go to one of the islands. The locals say it, sailing down the islands. And what's key here is that I do some dinghy management. So I'm gonna deploy the dinghy, we're gonna dinghy on over to an island, and then I'll either anchor it or drag it up on the shore, put the dinghy back on the boat, and hopefully I'll do all this all myself. This is something I've got to get figured out. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, just leave yourself attached and you'll spin around. That was very unentertaining. Can you do it again and fall in?
Busy day today. Nice sundown. We had some beers, chilled out. Paul and I loaded up the dinghy onto the davits. We're gonna go out tomorrow and do some sailing. Go down the islands. Using our new straps that we made. That helps secure it to the davits so that it doesn't do any swaying while we're out in the, in seas. It's bright and early. I don't know what's going on over here. That guy land in the water? Looks like it, huh? Not good. Doing the morning checks. Paul and I are going to go out sailing this morning, so the engine startup procedure, as we're checking oil and coolant, all that stuff. Sail drive gear oil. It's full. Birds have made a nest in the sail. There's a dead chick there. The dead chick probably died from the heat inside the sail bag. I was up removing the bird's nest from the sail bag, and the birds that built that nest, they came around. They wanted to talk about it. Trinidad is a bird paradise, like a sanctuary, but nesting on a sailboat's just not a good thing.
The whole of Chaguaramas used to be a US military base. There used to be US ships and army personnel stationed here. It was a big naval base. And back when the US basically all done and they finished, it started during World War II, I believe, and then it was handed back to Trinidad and Tobago, and they took it back and they use it as military bases as well now. So you never used to actually be able to get into Chaguaramas. It used to be completely shut off to the public.
It's hard work, mate.
Tough one, this. Very tough. Captain Steve, what's the day like today?
Absolutely beautiful. 82 degrees, very little wind. We're motoring over and down the islands. Very busy shipping traffic, so you kind of have to motor. Even if we had wind, we would still be motoring. Yeah, it is rainy season, so there's plenty of clouds off in the distance threatening to head our way. But we're going to get what we want to get done today before any of that gets here. So we're going to go over to this place called Scotland Bay. We've been there before with Paul, Captain Paul, and Bora was with us. And the goal today is to dinghy up onto a beach, and it'll be my first time anchoring dinghy, tying it up to something, dragging it up on the beach. Stuff that I've got to do. So today is dry run of that business. So Scotland Bay, here we come.
So in front of us now, we're coming up to the first boca. There's 3 bocas, all different sizes, and it's basically the channels between the Gulf inside Trinidad and the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Sea. So this is where you start to enter the open ocean. Dead ahead from us now, if we kept going in a straight line, we'd eventually hit Grenada. There's a few sailboats down here today. There's about 4 of them out there, and quite a lot of fishermen, which is quite normal. You don't get many cruisers coming and staying down here, but obviously there's a group of them that might have got together to make themselves super safe and stick together. But yeah, apart from that, Scotland Bay is pretty quiet today.
Okay, I want to go nose first, little bit by little bit. And then let's do some stern by way of a winch. I just loosen it.
You have to release it out the self-tailer and just lower it slowly. There should be enough friction to hold it.
Once I've got Bora on the boat, this will be a little easier, but one man can do it. Just leaving this line in place. After all, we're going to need it very soon.
Exactly. No, that's absolutely fine.
So, yeah, I don't know how deep it is or how shallow it gets.
No idea. We just have to watch.
I don't want to grind on the bottom. No grinding.
Aim for that corner over there.
Yeah. Free to go.
Yeah, you actually want to closed.
So it doesn't go back down.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
That's all. No, it's not.
That's why we have Captain Paul.
It's these little bits remembering, especially this one, because this one, it's that real jam on it. I don't like
jam
that,
it.
but personally,
This one feeds up through the helm seat to the manual winch, one wrap, and the self-tailer. Switching over to the stern.
another 2 feet yet. Keep going. About another 6 inches.
6 inches?
Yeah. 1 more inch. 1 touch. Yeah. The whole perfect.
Okay. Switching to the bow.
Muscles like Popeye soon.
Indeed.
Don't worry, Deborah. He's working very hard.
I think we're there, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even watching you then, sorry mate. Yeah. Spot on. Good job. Have a guess how long that took you, Steve?
How long?
Just under 7 minutes.
I love it.
Yeah.
And that is how the dinghy can be raised by yourself on our Leopard 40, even though it weighs thousands. It's heavy.
Very.
Some pretty interesting weather there. Bright white clouds. Way in the distance is some oranging or yellowing clouds. And of course the gray. Probably bring some rain pretty soon here. We're gonna get back.
Alright, we're anchors up. We are now leaving the powerboat Partyville that is Scotland Bay on a Saturday. So we're gonna go back, put the dinghy away, and call it a day. It's about to rain too, so might have to close my top here in a moment.
Go out there if you want to, or we can just spin around here in a second, put the main up, and then motor sail our way back through this side the way we came in.
Let's go out.
I'm quite happy to do either one of them. Yeah, we can go out there.
Well, let's go out.
That's not a problem. I just watching where the wind is. I might spin around a bit, but fingers crossed.
So the green island is called what now?
Shakashikari. It used to be a leper colony.
Lepers.
Leper colony, yeah. Leprosy.
And the grayed out mountain behind.
The grayed out mountain behind with the clouds at the top, that is Venezuela. That's mainland Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Got the main sheet loosened, so it's got a little bit of slack. And let's raise the mainsail after we turn into the wind. So the wind is pretty dismal right now. I don't really have to turn into the wind, but let's keep the habit. So, turning off autopilot, turning into the wind. We've just opened up the jib. It's looking like my jib line repair went well. It furled really well, or unfurled really well. It's looking good. Got about 6 knots of wind. I don't suspect we're going very fast. Let me check. What's our speed, Captain Paul?
3.5, sir. 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, a rollicking 3.5.
Okay, so we are sailing, and that's awesome. We did need to undo the mainsail to get them birds.
We had to relocate the birds
to
to a safer location.
The jib has been unfurled, so we've confirmed that the line works. And now we just need to get back to port, back on the mooring, put the dinghy away. Yeah, so we've got about, we've got 3 knots of speed over ground, just like Captain Paul said. So we're gonna go ahead and crank the engines back on and just get back to the mooring. So we are revved up to about 2700, 2700 with both motors. So we're motor sailing, and we've got about 7 knots speed over ground. We're just about on a beam reach. One of the nice things is the squall has come and gone. Looks like it's hitting Venezuela. Well, it's about to hit the shore of Venezuela. Captain Paul, being an amazing crewman, getting our lines organized. So I've lashed the rear of the sailbag down pretty good, and the birds are pretty bothered by that. They still want to talk about it.
Nesting in or around a sailboat, it's just not a good thing.
But they keep coming up to me, like, bothered by the fact that they can't get in anymore. Yeah, not happy. Yeah, they keep coming pretty close to me. I don't want to hurt a bird, but, I mean, they were like a foot away. I'm ready to swat them out of the sky. I mean, that was hours ago I took the nest debris out. They're like, hey, human, what the hell did you do here? This was our home. Can't get in, sorry.
Next time on Click Boom Sail.
I need hooks
Where would you like hooks?
in that area.
Show me. Making holes in my boat. A little scary. Water maker day 1.